The Globe and Mail is part of the media party, no doubt about it. They're the official newspaper owned by Canada's wealthiest family. It's a newspaper, the establishment. They're not really on the side of populism or grassroots Canadians, but I have to give them credit. On a few issues, they do a great job. On China reporting, they are the best in the country, other than the Epoch Times. And when it comes to the scandals in Afghanistan and the loss of Canadian life and Canadian military matters, I think the Globe and Mail does itself a credit. Let me read to you the story in the Globe and Mail today. Ottawa says 1,250 Canadians and family members still stranded in Afghanistan. I'll read a little bit from the story for you now. Foreign Affairs Minister Marc Garneau says about 1,250 Canadian nationals, permanent residents and family members are stranded in Afghanistan as Canada and its allies continue to put pressure on the Taliban to allow them safe passage out of the country. What does that mean, put pressure on them? They're a terrorist group. The only pressure that works on them is military might, but every Canadian troop was pulled out in 2014. Those Canadians, the embassy that was guarded, they're long gone, and the Americans are gone too. What pressure could there possibly be? Sanctions of the United Nations, a sternly worded tweet? I'll read some more. Mr. Garneau and Immigration Minister Marco Mendicino held a news conference in Ottawa Tuesday to announce that Canada was accepting 5,000 Afghan refugees that are now in overcrowded U.S. bases in the Middle East and Europe. Hang on, so the headline here is that there's 1,250 Canadian citizens in Afghanistan. And the best we got is, we're going to put pressure on the Taliban to get them out. But in the same breath, they're going to take Afghans that foreign countries withdrew and take them to Canada? I'm open to examining Afghans who helped the West after they're vetted to make sure they are indeed not terrorists themselves, not double agents, not just opportunists. I'm open to Canada accepting some genuine refugees from the Taliban. But aren't there 1,250 Canadians who are trying to find refuge from the Taliban? And we're not talking about that and only that and not moving on from that until it's done? I'll read some more. Mr. Garneau said if Canadians wish to try to get out of the country through bordering nations, he said Ottawa has alerted its embassies and consulates to help process them so they can come to Canada. So if you're a Canadian and you're most likely in the capital of Kabul, which is swarming with Taliban and the airport is completely taken over by the Taliban, the Canadian government is saying, we're not going to help you, we can't help you, but if you manage to get out of the country on your own, by foot or by car, and make it to our embassy, we'll be there waiting for you and give you a hot cup of coffee, and we'll help you from there. Yeah, I think if someone has the ability and the nerves and the courage and the resources to make their way out of Afghanistan by foot or by car, they got it from here, mate. They're not really waiting on some diplomats in, I don't know, Pakistan somewhere to help them out. It's incredible. We're in a very important Canadian election, and I want everyone to see our premium shows that are normally behind a paywall. So during the election, anyone can get free access to our special premium shows, my nightly show, a weekly show by Sheila Gunn Reid and David Menzies and Andrew Chapados, by going to rebelnewsplus.com and using the promo code ELECTION, and you'll see the good stuff for free. Go to rebelnewsplus.com and use promo code ELECTION.